Hello everyone, it is the almighty Geoff and I'm back after my 3-week break. I've now completely done with university and I've managed to put in a few changes around the channel, and I just wanted to give you a quick update to tell you what you can see and what is still to come. The first major change you'll be able to see is the way that my videos are presented. This will be pretty obvious when you start seeing the Let's Plays coming back out again over the course of this week, mostly to do with the fact that I now have a new coming up section at the beginning of the videos. You'll see that I've generally changed the font of the channel. The face cam has made a reappearance. Obviously it's been sort of irregular since I sort of went off using Facecam about a year and a half ago. It was just usually coming back for story-based games or horror games, but now it's back completely for all of my series and it's really good to be back. You'll also see at the end of my videos that the outro has been given a revamp. I was initially going to think about changing the music because it isn't by any means my music, but I couldn't bring myself to part with it. I think it represents the sort of content to make. It's very happy-go-lucky and I just couldn't get rid of it. But I have changed the actual graphics of the outro, which I'm really hoping that you will enjoy. The second major change, which I've not been quite able to fully implement at the moment because it's still in the works, is the development of a new logo and some channel art. Now this can be done with the support of my wonderful patrons, which I will be moving into in a moment, but I have commissioned some new art through Fiverr, and over the course of this week I should be getting that implemented. The videos for this week have already gone up, so you will not see the new channel intro there, but the following week, hopefully, if it's finished by then, you will be able to see that. But obviously you'll see the channel art come up on the channel over the course of the week. I'll just put it straight up when it's there. So I hope you guys like that. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out. Speaking of Patreon, I did just want to do a quick rundown of the Patreon page because there have been some tweaks since I made that initial video advertising the Patreon page back in March 2020. So this is to new prospective patrons, which I really hope you'll consider joining, and I hope that you'll hear out the tiers and see if there's something that interests you. It always gets weird when you're advertising your own Patreon page because it feels like you're begging for money, which I am in no ways doing. Don't get the wrong idea. I just want to provide that opportunity for people if they want to support me financially, because it goes a really long way into helping the channel and ensuring that I produce the best quality content I can possibly do. So I decided to open up more perks for those who are coming in at the £1 tier. Of course, all the rewards are cumulative, so if you join at a higher tier, you'll still get all the perks that are listed previously. What I had initially set up for my £1 tier is that you got an on-screen credit at the end of every episode that you sponsored. This is very much still in play, as my £1 patrons all know, but I have added a couple of extra perks to go alongside it. Now, I've never actually mentioned this directly on video. It was just sort of a thing that ended up coming up over the course of the year, but every Sunday, or at least I try to if I get on videos done in time, I release an exclusive post called What's Coming This Week, in which I give a brief synopsis of all the videos to come for that week. It's only a small perk, but it is just an extra something for people who wanted to check that out. But what I have implemented over the course of these previous 3 weeks, after I finished all my uni work obviously, is that I will now be releasing a poll, and that should hopefully already gone up by the time this video goes up, in which patrons can choose a game for me to play following the conclusion of one of my ongoing Let's Plays. So the poll that I'm put out now is for Batman Arkham Knight. Obviously I'm playing through that game blind, so I'm not quite sure when the ending is going to come up, but I feel like it's coming soon. So I have released the poll now, just so that by the time we get to the end of that series, I'll hopefully have a conclusive answer as to what you guys want to see me play. So if you guys are interested in checking out that poll, the games I have listed for this run through are Agents of Mayhem, Amnesia Rebirth, Batman Arkham VR, Beyond Two Souls, Call of Duty, Halo Combat Evolved, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix, L.A. Noire, Mass Effect, The Last of Us, The Simpsons game, Tomb Raider 2 and Wolfenstein 3D. If any of those games pique your interest, then please may I ask that you possibly consider becoming a £1 patron, which will give you special access to that poll, and you can vote for as many of those games as you would like, and the overall winner will replace Batman Arkham Knight. Of course, as stated, that benefit will apply to all patrons. I just put that in at the baseline just so that people may be more inclined to join that tier, and I'll hopefully get a good idea of what you guys want to see. I don't really like putting polls behind a paywall, but until I reach 1,000 subscribers, I cannot post on the community tab where I would usually post that sort of content. If you do decide to up the ante a little bit and donate £3, you will also get the privilege of having your channel link placed in the description of every video that you sponsor, as well as that on my channel page on the list of sponsored channels. You will be added there as well if you have a YouTube channel. Over the course of the last year, you will have seen that I do give verbal shoutouts to certain patrons that meet the £5 tier, so if you wish to have your name mentioned by me at the end of every video that you sponsor, then that's the tier you should consider. If you're willing to part with £10 or £20, that is definitely a big help to the channel and you get a more direct input into what I do. At the £10 pound level, you will get access to a special post I release at the end of every month, where you'll be able to select a Let's Play of your choice between 10 and 15 hours at a completionist level, and when the next available opportunity comes, I will play that game. Although it does have to be said, you can only choose one game at a time, so even if you remain as a £10 patron over the course of several months, you can't choose a new game every month until I've completed the first game you selected. I do want to emphasise you only have to make that payment once. You don't have to remain a patron until either I get round to the game that you chose or until I finish the game that you chose. It really does have to be a £1 payment, although if you want to stay around longer, you are more than welcome and I will be forever grateful. And finally, once you reach the £20 tier, that same benefit applies, although there is no limit to how long that game can be. You can choose a game of any length whatsoever. For example, my currently ongoing series Red Dead Redemption 2 was chosen by my £20 patron, and so that just goes to show how far I'm willing to go with a game that is commissioned at that level. And I think I'm going to stop begging and pleading there. Hopefully that doesn't come across too disingenuous. I do really appreciate and I love all of my wonderful patrons, everyone who has financially supported me over the course of the past year. Every penny has really helped and has gone into making some vast improvements to the channel, whether it's from, as I mentioned previously, commissioning new art for the channel, whether it be getting new equipment for my series, or if it just comes to purchasing games. All those things really come under the banner of my Patreon, and without them, a lot of the things you've seen this year wouldn't be possible, if not at the quality that it's been given to. So I want to give my amazing thanks to all of them. You're wonderful people. And finally, I want to give you a big announcement of this thing, which is every Saturday, at least I'm going to try my darndest, I'm going to be streaming over on Twitch. I've revived the Twitch page, which I started quite a while ago. I think I did one stream on there and then just never got back to it. This Twitch streaming thing I wanted to do for quite some time, but it was just about finding the time to do so, especially with all the uni work that I had going on. But now that I'm done with all that, I really want to get into that. Hopefully we'll pick up some new viewers over from that site. Maybe we'll, maybe we won't, but if it gives me a chance to get to know you guys personally and you guys can ask me questions or just watch back and have fun, then I want to provide that opportunity to you guys because I'm really looking forward to doing it. You'll find a link to my Twitch channel in the description of every video that I upload, but for reference it is at the Almighty Geoff. I'm going to try to aim to stream from about 7 PM to 10 PM GMT, so you might have to calculate that in your own time zones because I'm not going to be able to post all of them, and it's not even going to be set in stone that those will be the times that I stream. If you follow me on Twitch, you will get notified as to when I go live, but I will also probably post a minor update video that will go for the duration of the stream just to let you know that I'm live. What we're going to be playing in those streams is usually going to be something that will either accompany a currently ongoing Let's Play, or maybe we'll see us revisiting games that I played a while ago and I didn't quite manage to finish for some reason or other, whether it just be reading up odd achievements or alternate endings that I didn't cover. We could end up doing any of those. We'll just play it by ear and we'll see where we get to with that. The first stream that we will be doing next Saturday is GTA Online. The reason being that there are some activities in that particular game mode that will allow us to unlock unique weapons in Red Dead Redemption 2. So I would have had to do that in my own time eventually, but I decided why not stream it with you guys. Maybe we can have a laugh along the way. Should be good times. Another thing with that I'm not willing to commit to just in case I don't get round to it, so don't take my word on it for this, but I may also do small compilations of the funny moments from a stream if that happens to be something that happens, just so you guys who did not grab the stream can get a taste of what it's all about, and maybe you'll decide to join us for the following week. But that's just about everything I wanted to cover. I don't think there's anything else I really needed to say there, but thank you so much for watching this little video. Videos on the regular 5 Let's Plays will resume from Monday morning and will go up at 8 AM and 8 PM respectively, as it did before. But before we go, I just want to give my credit to my amazing patrons, of which my £5 patrons are Ever the Snake and Ron Hyler. You'll be able to find the links to their channels as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below, and on screen you will see credit to my wonderful £1 patrons. I really can't emphasise enough how much it's super appreciated. All the help that you provide to this channel, it does not go unnoticed. I'm very much appreciated, and obviously you see the benefits for yourself as to where that money goes. It goes a long way, so thank you so much for that. And remember, if you want to check out that poll to select a new Let's Play to replace Batman Arkham Knight, check the link in the description to my Patreon page. Just pledging £1 a month gives you access to that poll, which should already be live at the time this goes up. But check that out, make your votes known. You guys could decide what Let's Play comes after that one. I'm really excited to see what you guys choose. It's going to be great. But other than that, I think that about covers everything. So I will see you guys guys on Monday morning, coming back with Batman Arkham Knight, and you can also see the next episode of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Resident Evil 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And if you wish to join me on Saturday for a session of GT Online, I'll see you there too. Bye guys.